Thanks, guys. Well, Dr. Foss, welcome back. You have some exciting new additions to the 904thin.com program that you were here to tell us about.
Absolutely. So for a long time, doctors thought that having a consistent heartbeat where it's exactly, like let's say 1 second apart in an interval is the healthiest thing. And any sort of irregularity in your heartbeat would be unhealthy. Well, research has proven that actually completely the opposite, right? We've heard things that were supposed to be one way and now they're another. And so there's tons of new research coming out that shows that the heart rate variability testing, that if it's decreased, it's a very good indicator for stroke, heart attack. It shows that the body cannot adapt to stress, and that the arteries, the veins, the heart itself is stuck in a sympathetic state, and you're very much prone to inflammation and heart attack. And so we're able to actually measure the heart rate variability test. It's non-invasive. It doesn't take more than a few minutes. Just put a little monitor on your finger, and it tells us a ton of information about what's going on with your nervous system, how healthy your cardiovascular system is, and how healthy your body is really in general. So we always try to bring the latest and greatest to the community, and now we are offering this amazing diagnostic test in our office.
Well, that's so exciting. I think people can be so skeptical of any program where people lose a lot of weight in a short amount of time, but time after time your clients come on here, and I've experienced it myself, where they've taken off the weight, they feel great, and it doesn't come back on. And you really are here to also talk about some proof of that.
Yeah, I brought some proof, and everybody definitely knows this guy, right? We've got, before coming in to see us, former, pro football player and Hall of Fame nominee Tony Baselli was having some major joint pain due to some old football injuries. He's got 2 hip replacements, and the pain was always an issue, and he couldn't even go up a flight of steps without being winded. He'll tell you he was fat and frustrated. In the first round with us, Tony lost over 50 pounds. After a second round, he hit his goal weight and total lost more than 80 pounds. He says it's done absolute wonders for his energy, his sleep, and his pain is gone.
And, we also see his beautiful wife, Angie, who's a good friend of mine. She did the program as well. And just looks incredible.
Absolutely. She's a former model. After having 5 children, she couldn't get that pesky 10 pounds to go away. She lost 20 pounds and says she's back to her model weight, feels better than ever. They go on cruises a lot with the kids, and she says she now has the confidence to get back into that bathing suit and not feel like she has to keep herself covered up. And she too has more energy than ever. She's passed our secret to her entire family, so it's not quite a secret anymore. And they've all done it. Angie's mom and her dad lost more than 100 pounds combined.
She was proof for me, because she is a very busy woman with all those kids, that you can do this with a busy schedule. So something else that I love is that everybody gets their own unique program.
Exactly. So after you come in, we do your body composition analysis, and we scan your body to find all the bad stuff. We'll show you the results and come up with a roadmap that's easy to follow. 100% customized weight loss plan that fits your body. There's no exercise required, no prepackaged meals. You get to eat real food, right? Get that. And you'll start seeing results right away. It actually kills your cravings too. In fact, we actually encourage our clients to get on the scale every single day.
Now, you have a very special offer today for our First Coast Living viewers. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we have a special for the first 25 callers. Here's what you're going to get, okay? You have the body composition analysis test, which is normally $99. Today, it is free. The heart rate variability test that I was talking about, that's an excellent determinant of your health and how prone you are to stroke, heart attack, all those things. That's normally $129. If you schedule today, it is free. And also, all you have to do is enter promo code FCL, stands for First Coast Living. The first 25 people will also be allowed to register into our new program, which is less than $2 per day. It includes all services, access to our technology, access to the coaching, so there's no excuse. You can lose as much weight as you want. You can get as healthy as you like. It's a wellness program. It's a weight loss program. So there's no excuse. If you're frustrated with where you're at, you want to be healthier, we're here for you. So you can go online, go to 904thin.com, enter promo code FCL, or just give us a call.
As always, thank you so much, Dr. Foss, for being here.
Thanks for having me.
And we'd like to thank 904thin.com for sponsoring this segment. Remember, there is a special offer for the first 25 people who call or go online. You get a BCA, the heart rate variability test, for free, and you can enroll in the wellness program for less than $2 a day. Call 904-549-6424, or you can just visit 904thin.com. Again, the online promo code is FCL.